show starts the moment. You just take your hand, you slap it on mine, and the show starts. I don't mind the cold shoulder when it's as sexy as yours, Sarah Underwood. Welcome to Attack of the Show, everybody. TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm irrelevant, Kevin Pereira. But check this out. Check this out. Look what I found. Sarah Underwood. Oh, someone's been shake waiting.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles. Woo!
On the show today, it's not nearly as good. It's fine. I grossed myself out. I'm sorry. On the show today, Kate Bosworth from the spaghetti western / live action anime The Warrior's Way will join us live in studio and hopefully refrain from killing someone with a samurai sword. We hope. Then pucker up for some helpful information about lipstick fetishes. Yeah, you're gonna see ladies apply and smear and eat lipstick until you ask yourself, what the huh?
Just so you know, I wasn't being rude to you. He was asking me to do the shocker, so I was
That is not true.
following him.
That is not true. I was asking you to put the shocker into that.
No, I won't do it. Get it out of here.
Okay. She did it in pre-show.
You made me. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Plus, Gadget Fun's holiday gift guide continues with the new HTC phone. Let's let you watch movies or play Xbox Live games. Find out if it's worth that price. And idiots will be idiots in break moments in de-evolution. It's never... Oh, you know what? Never not funny.
I'm
So
this many.
ridiculous. Such a perv. It's time to run down the top 5 things on the web.
I'm sorry.
You made me do the shocker.
Go around the
on
net.
television.
Hey! Okay, listen. I have an observation.
Okay.
Nobody likes shop class, right?
I mean, it's the easiest class, but sure.
Right, but nobody likes it. Even the teachers don't like shop class.
Until something like this happens.
What's gonna happen to me? Here, go ahead, Mom. Get my foot out. Get my foot out.
Such grace under pressure.
My birdhouse has an ankle in it. Listen, foot crush videos. You're doing it wrong.
I invoke Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
I respectfully withdraw my position.
I knew you would.
Of course.
I knew you would. Today's number 4 item comes to us from Sweden's NRK television network.
Yeah, listen, we have no idea what this live story is about, but after watching it, you'll learn that Swedes are not nearly as concerned as we are about cold weather shrinkage.
Og når det gjelder akkurat matta, så er jo riktig mann å spørre banemesteren, som har jobbet hardt de siste dagene. Hva er det dere har gjort?
Vi har jo tatt trinn for trinn, tine opp matta i hver del. Var ferdig med siste delen egentlig i morges, da, men så har jeg tatt litt ekstra på midten nå, for det har begynt å isette.
Good vertical.
That guy was working so hard to get his naughty bits on camera.
Yeah, well, for all we know, that could be like Sweden's national sport. We really don't know.
How would you score that? Whoever got the most
I think it's a
anus or
point.
balls on camera?
Yeah, anytime there has to be pixelation, you get a point, I think. Pretty much.
It's good sport. Today's number 3 item is on Around the Net is a cat video.
It's a cat
You know
video.
what? Yeah, it's a freaking cat video.
Whoa, no, hold on. What is that? Tell us all how excited you are for this cat video,
I
Sarah.
was excited until I messed
No,
up.
still, you should be excited because listen, we have a self-imposed limit on these things, so you know that whenever one does make it to Around the Net, it's gonna be good. And this one's damn good.
Yeah, and here's
Sarah
what,
can't wait.
I'm excited about it again. It's really cute. It's good stuff. Here's what happens when 2 cats decide to paw at each other on a computer desk.
Also, this is what happens when their owner has far too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can.
Dude, that's not roll it. That's not roll it.
You dropped it, man.
That's not roll it.
You quit.
That's not roll it.
No, yes, it is.
No, it's
Are
not.
you
No, you don't. I'm not gonna do it if you don't know.
I know how to roll it. Are you?
Stop.
Hold on.
You don't even. Who's that?
Creeper?
Hello, creeper.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
But you don't know how to roll.
Patty cake. Let's go. Come on.
Ready? Ready?
patty cake, baker's man.
That was the worst CGI I have ever seen.
you think that was from the Lucas
That was
Ranch? You
awful.
think
It was-
ILM just?
Pitiful. So cats play patty cake and dogs play poker. Advantage to dogs.
Agreed. But listen, I'm only really going to be impressed when someone shows me a giraffe playing highlight. Google it, whatever. Figure it out.
Being a stadium janitor has to be one of the most thankless jobs in the world. So when you get a chance to have a little bit of fun on the clock, you should take it, right?
Yes, I agree. For instance, if Bachman Turner is filling your stadium with their famous brand of inoffensive prog rock commentary, that should be your cue to start dancing in the aisles. By the way, I want to point out in case you didn't find it hilarious like we did, just know that we cut out like the 30 seconds of time he was laying there, probably unconscious, before everybody attended to him. Now it's funny, right?
It was funny before. And he might have to hang up his broom now.
Well, that's not necessarily true. He could probably find like a nice broom attachment for his new wheelchair. I'm just saying, technology's come a long way.
Too far, Kev.
Not
Too
far enough.
far.
Still ahead. Everyone likes bacon, right?
See an uncanny Kevin Bacon impression in at our #1 ATN.
See, it's funny because he might have died. We don't know.
Not funny. It doesn't make it funny.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by the G4 Store, the only place to get your hands on the G4 limited edition collection of hoodies, t-shirts, DVDs, and more.
What do we got?
Today's #1 is a new commercial for the Logitech Review with Google TV.
Yeah, it's a device that lets you search for media across both your TV and the web. So if you happen to be like the world's biggest Kevin Bacon fan, you can be sure you'll see every second there is to see of the Baconator.
My favorite actor? Oh, that's easy. Kevin Bacon, obviously. His best movie is probably a tie between all of them. I do a Kevin Bacon impression. This valley just one long smorgasbord. They're under the ground. It's Tremors. It's me and Kevin. I've never actually met him. I had it commissioned. Am I obsessed with Kevin Bacon? I don't know. Obsessed is a strong word. I think I'm a devoted fan. So let's just say I happen to be in the mood for, I don't know, a movie about a rebellious teen who's living in a town where dancing is illegal. There it is. Yeah, my wife says if I watch any more Kevin Bacon, I might actually turn into Kevin Bacon.
That is so good.
I know, it's usually sad when like a big time actor starts pimping stuff, but it was kind of good.
Agreed. I love the character, and I think he nailed it.
Mordor is unfathomable.
Oh yeah, Dom. It's the Eye of Sauron. It's been a while. What's up, Eye?
The armies of Sauron seethe with unquenchable fury. Why has FIFA awarded the 2022 World Cup to Qatar and not Mordor?
I'm sorry, you're mad about the announcement of the World Cup venue?
It's not just me, Kevin. All of darkest Mordor cries out in rage over this injustice. Look, I know the World Cup is being held in more and more awful locations every 4 years, but what? Mordor's not terrible enough for you?
I'm not sure that that's what they're looking for.
Sure, Qatar's a sand-blasted wasteland with temperatures reaching 120 degrees. But does it have the soul-searing volcanoes of Mordor? No! All Qatar has are the world's most expensive traffic tickets. Please, that's kid stuff.
Okay, but I gotta ask, Eye, does anyone even play soccer in Mordor?
Do we play soccer? Do we play soccer? Why do you think I'm wearing this bitchin' authentic Team Mordor jersey? Kevin, do you know how many soccer stadiums are in Qatar?
I don't.
1. I had my orc army tear down all the trees in Isengard to build stadiums as far as my all-seeing eye could gaze. Now what am I supposed to tell the Uruk-hai? To take a cricket? That sport is lame!
Okay, look, I hear what you're saying, I think Sarah does too, but what do you want us to do about it?
Yeah.
I only want FIFA Executive Committee members to know that they will be hunted by my fearsome ring wraith until terror completely envelops their souls.
Okay.
Unless Putin is around. I don't mess with that guy.
Okay, well, fair enough. Thank you, Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
All right. Let no one stand in the way of my goal! Sorry.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to use that one all day.
Yeah, thanks, Eye.
Bye, Kevin.
Okay, see you, buddy.
Bye, Sarah.
Okay, bye.
I'll be seeing you.
Yeah. Bye.
Who doesn't love a girl with some class? One that knows how to dress, makes the bed in the morning, and, on occasion, whips out the fancy red lipstick. But did you know that there are some ladies out there that fancy their lipstick a lot more than by occasion? Yeah, pucker them up and say it with me. What the f***? It is, of course, the lipstick fetish, a sexual fascination with a person's lips made to look provocative with the application of lipstick. From laying it on thick to lining them out just right, the act of applying lipstick is not taken lightly. While lip gloss and lip liner are also prominent features in this fetish, the iconic red lipstick is clearly the most popular. That's because the color red elicits a sense of zeal and passion, while black lipstick signifies strength and dominance. Lipstick also has a certain vibrance and texture that excites lip fetishists in the same way that high heels excite foot fetishists. It classes things up while making things raunchier. Psychologically speaking, the fetish may stem from a person's oral fixation, which is usually developed during their childhood when they started getting hooked on bottles and pacifiers. That's more than likely why the lipstick fetish is often associated with the smoking fetish, which carries the same group of psychological characteristics. There's no doubt, smoking cigarettes and cigars with red lipstick is considered the coup d'etat of both fetishes. But for some reason, long fingernails seem to be part of the same mix as well. On the web, the lipstick fetish is well accepted, with over 600 related clips on YouTube and dozens of dedicated channels like Madame Raison and VIP Lips, whose website also offers high-quality lip play pics. Yeah, you know, pictures of lips doing what they're supposed to be doing, sucking on ice pops and sharing pickles. There's even a vastly active forum at lipstickfetish.org where visitors discuss everything from their thoughts on pink lipstick to application tips. So this Christmas, save your luscious lips for some red lipstick and sugar canes. But if it goes any further than that, expect us to ask, what the f***?
Okay.
Oh, really? All right.
Those are some websites that will never be found in my browser history.
Yeah, no, me either after I clear my history. Once I clear that out. I browse incognito, so it's all right.
Still ahead. Phone Week continues with the new HTC handset on Gadget Cron's Holiday Gift Guide.
Yes, and later, Kate Bosworth from the Warriors Way will be here live in the studio. I'm going to marry her.
Stop.
This skinny fella is trying to pull off a 500-pound deadlift. So what happens next? Does he keel over and drop the weight on his foot? Does he fall back and get stuck under the dumbbell? Or does he just lose his lunch? Find out when we return. This skinny fella is trying to pull off a 500-pound deadlift. So what happens next? Does he keel over and drop the weight on his foot? Does he fall back and get stuck under the dumbbell? Or does he just lose his lunch? maybe people should start putting buckets down there. Just in case.
And now it's time for the Gadgetron Holiday Buyer's Guide, brought to you by Timberland Earthkeepers. Get it? Get it?
I pooped.
Oh,
You know,
you got it.
I pooped. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
poop
lovely,
instead.
lovely.
It was
Chris
poop.
Hardwick, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Chris, are you the kind of guy who'd like to play an Xbox Live game anywhere?
Sure, I would.
What do you get when you combine the ultimate multimedia device with Windows Phone 7, the HTC HD7? Watching movies and playing Xbox Live games on its giant 4.3-inch screen looks spectacular. Plus, your fingers will have more than enough room to browse the marketplace and keep in contact with all your friends. 16 gigs of storage and a 5-megapixel camera also comes standard for $70 with a contract.
All right, the HTC...
Nothing.
What? We're good?
I was just taking a sip of water because that has to happen.
It has to
sometimes.
happen. We're good.
We're not robots, people. We're human beings.
Are you hydrated enough to talk about a phone now?
Yes.
Fantastic. The HTC HD7, pretty massive compared to like the iPhone 4.
It's wide.
Weighs only an ounce more though, but it feels sturdy, but it definitely feels like a bit of a device.
Yeah.
It feels like a bit of phone in your hands. What do you think about the design?
It's funny. I mean, like for me personally, I like a little bit smaller of a screen. Like 4.3 inches is a little too wide for my tastes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to crap on it for people who like a larger screen. Like, it's just my personal taste.
Sure.
That this just, like you said, it feels more like a device.
But here's the thing, like with the iPhone, at least with a screen size like that, you
Why
should
don't
be
you
consuming.
get off Steve Jobs' boobs, Kevin?
Listen,
I get it.
I was raised on the dairy. I was raised on the Jobs. I love them.
Me too.
If you're watching media on the iPhone, it does this cool thing. Like if you're trying to watch a video, you just let it go and.
Oh, well, Kevin, right here, this phone has a kickstand on it.
Oh.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah,
I
see,
can
I'm like that.
stand
They
up.
shouldn't stray too far from the iPhone design.
Yeah, there
No,
we
that's-
go.
that's
It's not quite the
So
same
you get a
thing.
kickstand and speakers, which are sizable.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's nice for viewing and listening to your media. And now that phones are actually media consumption devices,
Right.
I feel like this kind of thing should be standard on all phones. I know it sort of violates the Apple, like, we need everything streamlined. But like you pointed out earlier, that little bumper around the iPhone doesn't really help.
Yeah, it's
keep
not all that hot
streamlined.
anyways.
So I think they did a really nice job with the kickstand on this. The phone also comes with 16 gigs of internal memory, but no expandable SD slots.
What?
I know.
Insane.
Oh, the rage.
The HD7 runs a 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor with a 4.3-inch touchscreen, as you said.
Right.
Is it snappy? Does it feel responsive?
I feel like the interface works pretty well. The phone boots up applications just as fast as the iPhone 4 and the Droid X, so that's what you want. The screen is responsive, and the size and the virtual keyboard makes typing a lot easier. So I will say that about the keyboard is, with the virtual keyboard, that makes it a bonus. The tile interface allows you to pin your apps to the start menu, but it's just not as customizable as we would like.
Right.
But
You
it looks
can
nice.
basically make a shortcut, but that's about it as far as customizing.
But
the
again,
experience.
I love the design of I love what Windows has done. It's a very arty, and I don't mean this to be insulting. It's a very non-Windows design,
Right.
Which I think is kind of.
I would agree, but now what about web browsing? That is supposed to be an incredible experience.
Yes, it's a Microsoft phone, so guess what? Hope you like Internet Explorer. 'Cause that's what you get. And you also get Bing, and Bing's actually pretty cool.
And
so
you can Google Bing.
Yeah, you can
Like,
Google
you can-
Bing. You can Bing Google. You can make them have scissor sex. Some sort of weird lesbian search
Out
engine.
pops the mutant Jeeves.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, why didn't we breed outside the family tree? You can pinch and zoom. You can also swipe through your menu options. However, there's no copy and paste or
that's-
flash. Remember we used to complain about that all the time?
Yeah.
There's no copy and paste or flash for web browsing yet, but I'm sure they'll get to it.
All right, you got a 5-megapixel camera with it also shoots 720p video.
Yeah.
They good?
It's not as good as we would like it to be. Outdoor images looked a little soft and hazy. Look at that haze! I can't see what any of those things are. I'm an idiot. Indoor in close-ups look a lot. Look at that guy, the clarity on that papier-mâché dragon. Video quality is grainy at best. There is some artifacting. Look at all that artifacting. You just want to tear your eyes out and punch a kid. Also, the default setting is 480p, and you have to switch to 720p every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, there's only 16 gigs of memory on it, so
I
they're
know,
like-
so they're probably like, you can do this, but are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
So they make you question it every time.
What about this HTC Hub? It runs on top of Windows Phone 7.
Yeah.
Do we want to load it? Do we care about it?
Think of it as your home page of your Xbox Live dashboard for your phone. The annoying part is the loading animation. Guys, does Web 2.0 not mean anything anymore? We don't need splash pages and startup
Whoa,
animation.
look at that.
No!
But I was flying to my widgets.
I was afraid that clock was going to fly into my eyes, but it stopped right where the phone stopped. The features have basic apps. There's games you can download. If you want to organize and share your media, you're going to need to sync it to the Zune account that you probably have on your Xbox
Everybody's
Live
got a Zune account.
They got an Xbox Live account.
You can also play Xbox Live games on the phone. Again, they're not the same Xbox games you're playing at home.
No.
They're the phone versions of them, but do they work well?
You know, it's probably the reason why you're going to buy this phone. You can sync your Xbox Live account. You can check on your avatar to make sure he's not hungry or lonely or whatever they do in their weird digital universe. It's so weird to check
no
on
more
your
worrying
avatar.
about my avatar.
Yes, he's still there. I own him. Like,
Right.
what are you going to... it can handle the games and with not a lot of chugging, but they do take a while to load.
All right.
So that's another problem.
Here's the thing. Despite the gripes, the phone is $70 with a contract from Amazon Mobile. So is this thing a buy or a don't buy?
Well, at that price, I'm going to say it's a buy. I mean, come on. For gamers, despite the poor quality, it's a great multimedia device, especially if you love your Xbox games. The Windows Phone 7 Marketplace doesn't have as many apps compared to Apple or Android, but it's just a matter of time. Did you notice my t-shirt?
Hey!
The Four Houses of Hogwarts, everyone. Everyone wants to be a Gryffindor, but most people are probably a Hufflepuff. That's really where we all are.
Thank you, Chris Hardwick, for that,
Thank
sir.
you.
Always appreciate it. Hey, by the way, on January 6th, AOTS is live for 2 hours from CES to bring you all the bleeding edge technology. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah. You should program your DVR now.
Tell me more.
Well, actually, if you want to know more, you got to go to g4tv.com/CES 2011.
I'm going.
Okay. Still doesn't know the websites are. It's fine. Sarah?
I'm here.
Great!
And everybody's got their own convention these days, even steampunks. Those with an affinity for leather, bodices, and goggles get their nerd on at Seattle SteamCon. And the Viewer Army was there.
Oh, hello, Attack of the Show. I didn't see you there. I'm Jesse Wilson, coming to you from SteamCon, where the Wild West meets sci-fi meets Dickensian England. So what do you say we go let off some steam, punk?
This is one of the largest steampunk conventions that happens in the United States so far. We are having concerts and tea parties and panels and talks, vendors room, games, just about anything you can think of, all based off of steampunk, which is essentially Victorian science fiction.
I'm here with Emperor. Now, Emperor, can you tell me a little bit about your costume?
I'm wearing the will of the people, and the will of the people is fueled by my people, because I am an emperor after all.
Do you have any special powers that normal Mario doesn't have?
This is the fireball launcher made from a power glove.
Steampunk zombies attack. What do you do?
Egads, man, get the ray guns.
What is it about steampunk culture that you love so much?
I just love the fashion aesthetic.
I think it must be the stack of hats. The hat with another hat and another hat and another hat and another hat.
I've always been enamored with the idea of, sort of idiosyncratic, science and art sort of melded together.
One of the features here at SteamCon is the Rise of Esther live-action role-playing game. Players experience total immersion and can't see out. However, observers can see in.
It was really brilliant, actually. They give you like a base character to start off with, and you like pretty much take it in your own hands. Kind of a improv type of game.
I wanted an underwater pirate base. Eventually we got rusty panels, our awesome safety signs, a number of portholes to try to make this as immersive as a world as possible. It's a great feeling.
Well, we saw creative costumes, silly shindigs, and rambunctious role-playing, but I'm officially out of steam. Thanks, Attack of the Show, for making me part of your viewer army. This is Jesse Wilson, signing out.
The pleasure was all yours.
I wonder what a piece of set furniture has to say to us.
Oh, that's your cue, Twitter wall. Oh, we have to read you out loud. TNA Cadis, seduce? Whatever. Says, what fun stuff would we find if we looked into Kevin's internet history? Ooh, we don't want to do that. You want to peek inside there. I'm the guy, like, you could go searching for Benihana's and you get BE and in the drop down says bestiality. So you don't want to go popping around there. But what about you?
How to get girls to do the shocker with me.
Yeah. There'll be a YouTube series on that very soon. But what about you? Do you browse any weird sites?
I don't know. I did the chat roulette a lot.
Oh, that's
Chat
pretty
roulette.
internet weird. What'd you do?
We played pranks on people. Like with my boyfriend. I'd be sitting and talking to guys like, hey, like flirting with them. My boyfriend would come in screen and he'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, nothing. And they'd pick me up by the throat and like throw me on the couch and start like punching me. And all the people would be like, we'd turn around and they'd be like, oh my God, dude, did you see that?
I'd be like, sweet, hot, keep going.
So
Just
fun.
keep swinging, I'll finish.
Frankie.
Hey, for tweeting that insightful comment, you're getting this limited edition Star Wars screen print. Hey! It actually goes on sale today. It's entitled Han Shot First. And this Greedo print is courtesy of Mondo Tees, which is the Alamo Drafthouse's collectible art boutique. And it's awesome. I've seen it in person. You're only seeing it on TV, but you'll wish you're seeing it in person. TNA's getting it. So congrats, buddy.
And if you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or the hashtag AOTS.
All right, enough real-time opinion. Let's get some good old-fashioned news up in this piece.
Now over to Allison Hayslip.
I actually have Greedo news. Did you guys know that Greedo was played by a woman?
What?
Yes, there's a picture of Greedo, like full Greedo, wearing high heels. So either Greedo was a woman or a crossdresser. Not quite sure. That's why you never see his feet in the movie. All right, let's start the real feed. It's Thursday, December 2nd, and here are your top stories. This afternoon, NASA announced it had created an entirely new life form right here on planet Earth, saying this is, quote, life as we do not know it. Very clever, NASA. A naturally occurring microorganism in California's Mono Lake has been altered in a lab, replacing phosphorus with the element arsenic as one of the building blocks of its DNA. This discovery expands the very definition of life itself, changing the way we search for life in the universe and potentially greatly increasing the odds we'll find something else out there in the great cosmic void. And until then, I, for one, welcome our new arsenic-based microbial overlords. Thanks, guys. A Pennsylvania couple who sued Google for invading their privacy got what they had coming to them. $1 US. Yes, after seeing their home on Google Street View, Aaron and Christine Boring, yes, actual names, Boring, took Google to court for trespassing. The couple alleged the Street View car trespassed by going up their private driveway. Google admitted to the charges and agreed to pay the Borings $1 in damages, which is actually kind of awesome of Google. And finally, the well-intentioned but woefully misguided animal rights group PETA recently decided to stand up for their furry friends by picking a fight with a video game. PETA spoofed the popular platformer Super Meat Boy with their own game dubbed Super Tofu Boy, but the Meat Men struck back on Twitter with, how many PETA members does it take to change a light bulb? None. PETA can't change anything. Oh my God. All right, so Super Meat Boy's developers are also adding Tofu Boy as a playable character and thank PETA on their blog for helping make their game a household name. Good job, guys. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you have just been fed. Now we will go back to Kevin, our own Meat Boy.
Thanks, Allison.
You have to be there, Kevin.
Hey, when we come back, Kate Bosworth from The Warriors Way will be here, so stick around. It's happening in seconds or so. I promise.
Today's Gadget Prawn Holiday Buyer's Guide is brought to you by Timberland Earthkeepers. Nature needs heroes. A bottle and a half in every pair.
Do you like ninjas? Of course you do. But if you wish that those ninjas would fight cowboys sometimes, you're really gonna like The Warrior. Joining me now, Kate Bosworth, everybody. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I went to community college, so I'm very well versed in the sword play. But were you like a martial artist, so to speak, before this film? Was there intensive training?
There was intensive training. I had no martial arts experience before this film.
But now you're a death machine, basically. Like
and
you're
I've got
sizing me up.
tricks up my sleeve.
Any second here, you know 13 ways to decapitate me with
Pretty
your bare
much,
hands. Okay.
yeah.
What was the training regimen? Was it here we are in a dojo, or was it you in front of a green screen trying to flail at fake ninjas? Or
Yeah, that too. Probably a little bit of both. I mean, I wish I'd had a little more time, to be honest, with the training, because it's the type of film that happens so quickly that.
Inform it on this gentleman here. Try not to kill him with this katana.
Well, and that scene, the clip that you showed at the beginning was a routine that we learned from the very beginning, and we had a lot of time with, because that actually was shot in a continuous take, so we couldn't rely on sort of cuts and stuff. So I was most nervous about that one, and I'm kind of most proud about that scene.
Well, you should be, because I heard only 7 people died throughout the course of that filming. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I heard it was 8, but we'll go with 7.
That last one didn't matter. Intern. I want to chat about the film itself, because you shot most of it, I was told, on green screen, which is, I mean, a lot of films are done that way these days, but for an actress, especially when you're doing crazy martial arts, is it a lot of imagination, or do they have a lot of props there for you to interact with so you feel like you're in the scene?
Well, we had some sets built, but I mean, really most of it we were relying on our imagination and sort of communication from our filmmaker, because it kind of existed all in his head.
That's got to be a lot of trust there.
A lot of trust, yeah.
I swear there'll be ninjas.
Well,
and then he just comes in a waterfall and horses. I'm like, all right.
And he's Korean, this filmmaker, and so there's this beautiful, as well as these beautiful visual effects, there's this kind of lovely poetry that's kind of interwoven in the story. But, there was a few times where we were, at certain moments, sort of pointing at the ceiling with, guns and not really knowing what we were shooting at. And he'd say, oh, no, you're shooting at light 27. And
damn you, light 27.
I know, but it was kind of the lost in translation moment. And Danny Houston, who's also in the film, would say, right, but what's light 27? And he'd say, oh, it's a ninja. And Danny Houston would say, oh, well, how many ninjas are there? And he'd say, oh, there's thousands of ninjas everywhere.
Well, of course. 27 is the one you're getting now.
Right, the 27 is the one you're aiming for. And then we would all say, oh, okay, that makes a difference.
I love it. Don't point at the C-stand. Oh, you just shot a child. I hope you're happy with yourself.
And we have such a cute child in this movie too. That's.
Yeah, the movie is about this child, right?
Yeah.
That this sort of ultimate warrior, not the wrestler, but this ultimate ninja. His heart is moved by it and can't kill this child, right?
Right. She sort of represents the last remaining clan. That's the other ninja clan, and so he's meant to kill her, and he doesn't, because she kind of stirs something in his heart. So she kind of symbolizes, quite a lot in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Then light 27 symbolizes all that is evil and wrong with the world.
Basically,
of course.
That's what we were working with.
And I want to chat briefly about jewelment.com.
Yes.
Is your site? You're quite the entrepreneur now. You have your own jewelry website, which is interesting because you pay a. I'm going to ask you about it and pitch it right here, but you.
I want to hear you. I'm kind of curious to know how you.
You pay.
I'm going to let you keep.
You pay $30, and each month you get a choice of is it. Sort of uniquely created jewelry.
It's okay. It's all right.
Thank you, please. You got a MySpace page and you play Bejeweled on it.
I'll save you. Yes, it's a website called Jewelment, and what happens is that you go to the website and you take this online quiz, it's kind of fun. It's a little kind of fashion quiz, and it lets myself and my design partner kind of know what your style is more so, and then we'll send you a selection of jewelry based off of your results. You'll get an email saying, Kate and Cher, who's my partner, suggest these 6 items for you, and you hopefully, the point is that it will refine search for you and kind of give you good suggestions. And if you don't like them, then you can say see more. But it's basically about kind of the $30 is being able to be interactive with myself and share and have a fun, user-friendly experience with search.
When do you rest, Kate Bosworth?
I don't know. I'm still figuring that out.
Well, when you find some time, enjoy it, and please come back anytime.
I'd love to. Thanks so much.
It's a pleasure to chat with you. Congrats on the website.
Thank you.
That's
I really
really cool.
appreciate it.
You guys, The Warrior's Way, it's in theaters on Friday, and 18 to 34-year-old males out there, get the jewelment for your lady friends, and you're welcome. Sarah.
Clothes say a lot about people who wear them. Things like, my mom still buys my underwear, or I'm homeless, which is kind of like what this shredded shirt suggests of me. I don't know what this is. So if you're going to say I'm cool, then you want to pay attention to threads.
Threads! The holidays. A time for gingerbread houses, roaring fires, and of course, shopping. Lucky for you, we're scouring the web to bring you the latest threads. First up, for all you gamers out there, we've got the ultimate level up for your wardrobe thanks to the guys over at Split Reason. Whether it's the Mario Brothers, Portal, or Mortal Kombat, they've got tees for all of your digital icons. There's a cartoonish Mount Rushmore featuring Master Chief, Mario, Snake, and Gordon Freeman, along with a shirt mocking the level endings in Super Mario Brothers. Oh, the princess is in another castle, my ass. There's even an homage to Mona Lisa, with a Metroid twist, of course. If you're looking to power up your closet, head on over to splitreason.com and pick up a tee for $18. Of course, if you're looking for more of a statement, then you'll want to check out the fall-winter line from Anti-Anti. As part of their Garments for the Postmodern Anarchist, they have created several black and white tees commemorating the great rebels of the past. There's a mugshot of the original Easy Rider, Dennis Hopper, along with a stylized print of Henry Rollins in all of his angry glory. Speaking of singers, David Bowie, the original rebel himself, even gets his own print, albeit missing a little skin. If you feel like raging against the machine, pick up a tee over at weareantianti.com for $39. But if you prefer your rebels to be from a galaxy far, far away, then you'll want to check out the tees over at Candy Pulse. While there are plenty of designs like Yoda rocking 3D glasses and Darth Vader selling ice cream out of an AT-AT, it's the Imperial cannon fodder, the Stormtroopers, that get the most love. You've got a lone trooper playing Space Vaders, along with a shirt pushing for the safety of wearing a helmet. There's even a group of Stormtroopers taking a break on a construction girder. If the Force is with you, you can snag any of these shirts over at candypulse.com for about $39. There you have it, plumbers, rebels, and stormtroopers. Though this may be the best time for reindeers and gingerbread men, don't embarrass yourself by wearing one of those awful sweaters.
International Ninja Day is this Sunday, and you're probably wondering how to boost your ninja cred, right? Before the big day? Yeah. Luckily, Ask a Ninja is here to fill us in.
How you doing, Sarah?
Good. How did you do that?
I'm a ninja. I can't reveal any of my secrets. But I can tell you that right now, it is time to attack this! Take it from me. Every good ninja needs a concealed weapon, or 12. And when we're sneaking and deathing, ninjas need to protect our data too. So what better way to protect your data than in a concealed weapon? It's like a slightly less bloody ninja Christmas. The kunai was an ancient ninja Japanese gardening and masonry tool that ninjas started using for their good stabbiness. But this kunai also has a concealed 2-gig USB drive inside of it. Yeah, for those of you keeping score, that's a concealed USB drive in a concealed weapon. You can kill your opponent and raid his Kenny Loggins iTunes collection. Heck, you know what? With 2 gig, you might be able to steal all of his yacht rock. But perhaps you're sitting there saying to me, hey, ninja, I don't even have a ninja mask. Worry not, young one, or creepy old dude. This ninja has it covered. Now, real ninja masks are made from flabbercorn skin dyed with the blood of a demon dragon, but in case you don't happen to have that lying around your mom's basement, you can just use a t-shirt. Miss Underwood, could you please? Somebody shirt me somebody.
What?
I obviously can't use your shirt, even though I'm sure many people at home would like. But you just take a regular t-shirt,
Okay.
slip it over your head like that,
Okay. Oh.
tie it around back.
I can't breathe.
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
What's happening right now?
Turn it inside out like that. Turn it inside out like that.
Is this shirt clean?
Kevin was wearing it earlier. Boom, you're a ninja.
Thanks, Ninja.
No problem. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop me a line at askaninja.com. And nice ninja move, nice. Right now, stick around because coming up is break moments, and I know how much you love to watch people get hurt. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Coming up tomorrow on AOTS, it's the cell phone holiday gift guide, and we're reviewing the Droid Pro. It's got a full-size keyboard, multi-touch display, and a 5-megapixel camera in Gadget Prawn. Then Adam Carolla wants you to know that in 50 years, we'll all be chicks, and that toasters better have evolved by that point. And Blair Herter goes ice climbing in London. See him go all modern warfare when he scales a 20-foot indoor ice wall. See it tomorrow.
You know, a wise man once said, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Yes, but blood is just blood leaving the body.
Yeah. Oh, it's like...
No, that's all right. You got it. You finished it.
Screwed it up.
Hot sauce. Ooh, I love hot sauce. It tastes great on a lot of things.
Yeah. Too bad there's not taste buds in your nose.
Hmm?
Dude, that burns so bad. I mean, the back of my eyes are just flame, dude.
What did you think was gonna happen?
At least they use a mirrored surface. That's classy. This week's rating system is secondhand underwear. How many are we giving this guy?
5 out of 5.
Yeah! I would agree. All right.
I'm glad that didn't happen to us.
Yet. Hey, I want to thank my girlfriend, Kate Bosworth, my other girlfriend, Chris Hardwick, my third mistress, the Ninja, and the Sarah for hosting with me. Good night, everybody.